Muhammad, again, I don't know what you are talking about. But if you want to say that the elements, the sentiment, the basic social thought that went into the making of the religion existed in Africa before Christ, I can understand what you're talking about. But if you're going to say the religion existed before Christ, I don't know what you're going to talk about. I don't know what you're talking about. Then if you say that Islam is the black man's natural religion, I don't know what you're talking about. But if you say spirituality, the spirituality that went into the making of all three of these religions is the natural spiritual inheritance of the black man, I know what you're talking about. So you have to define your semantics, and you got to define your terminology before I understand what you're talking about. But you cannot say that he had a religion way back there called Islam, because Islam didn't exist way back there. Islam came into existence around the 7th century A.D., and that's what we're going to deal with. Just for your information. Some people never seen the Quran. This is it, in English and in Arabic. This is a short history of Muhammad and the early caliphs and the early heroes of Islam. This is a book all black Muslims should have read, called Christianity, Islam, and the Negro Race by Edmund Vilmont Blyden. I have 2 shelves of books dealing with Islam, Arabs, and their history alone. 2 shelves. And I read practically everything and every word in every book. I grew up a Baptist Sunday school teacher. I belong to an African spirituality. I respect all religions when they practice what they preach. Now, we have to distinguish between what a religion is, what it can be, and what it promises to be. Now let us start with the present, then work back. Let us start with Ella Mazzaroi's series, The Africans, because this series will and has done a lot of damage, principally because most African people who see the series never read one book on Islam, never read one book on Arab history, and do not plan to do so. And all they have is his word. And they're not going to check him out. He tells you a few good things about Africa, then he is running strictly an Arab Islamic game, and he is running it well. It is a con game, and it is not about African history at all, because he is not telling you African history. He is telling you basically a few tidbits of African history in order to get his Arab Islamic point across, and he is getting it across exceptionally well. And that is what he set out to do. Now, why don't we ask the question? A Jewish journalist fund financed it. Why haven't we asked, who is Ella Mazzaroi? Half African, half Arab. Another question we have to ask: what is the role of the bastards of history? And he's a bastard. The bastards of history under pressure nearly always take sides with their father's side of the family that is in power.